Welcome to the weekly anime, video games, and anything pop culture podcast. I'm your host, Maz, and my partner in crime and co-host.
Yo, my name's Zeffy.
And you're listening to the Odd Otakus Podcast. Welcome, everyone, to episode 4. I know we kind of left halfway in episode 3 when we were talking about the PlayStation Showcase. We also wanted to talk about the Direct, but we didn't want the episode to drag on for too bit. So we decided to make it a separate episode.
Honestly, I just wanted it to be a separate episode because I wanted to focus a lot on Sony, but I also wanted to focus everything that Nintendo had because, again, I think they did a really good job. And I just don't want to rush Nintendo like, oh, blah, 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 blah. And then just kind of like, okay, that's it, bye. So I wanted to really give Nintendo like their time.
Yeah, they deserve this one because like this was a banger Direct, like banger. Like they had so much, they were firing off all cylinders. They had so many to give us. And honestly, I personally, like me, I thought this was gonna be like a one and done. Like here's the 3 games or 2 games you're getting during the holidays, because that's what they said the focus was gonna be. So I'm here suspecting like we're gonna get more Diamond and Pearl info for the remakes and more Arceus. Not Arceus. I forgot the name for the next one that we're getting in January. But like you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got it. It was Arceus because Diamond and Pearl come out in November. So.
Oh, okay. So I'm like, we're gonna get the same old stuff we've been seeing the last 2 or 3 months. But Nintendo, you did it again. You proved me fucking wrong.
Nintendo! So I guess we'll start off with the first thing that started the Direct, which was the Monster Hunter Rise DLC called Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. So personally, and from a lot of things that I heard about Rise, it's not terrible, but my significant other is a huge Monster Hunter fan, and when Monster Hunter Rise was coming out, there was still like a lot of speculations and kind of like just overall weariness of like the performance of the game. Again, I'm not saying it's bad, but it tells you something that he's a huge Monster Hunter fan and he didn't even cop Monster Hunter Rise. Like he didn't really want it. He was like waiting for an updated like complete edition, something like that. So I'm not saying that it's a bad game, but this is a game that I didn't even cop at all. I got Monster Hunter Stories 2, which is amazing. It's basically like just like a Pokemon game, but with Monster Hunter.
So like this one, honestly, when we were getting the first glimpse at like the very, very beginning of it, I didn't think it was Monster Hunter, but then obviously I saw our little doggo from Rise. Me personally, it's not something I'm really. I'm not saying Monster Hunter is bad. It's not something that caught my attention. I haven't played Monster Hunter since Monster Hunter World, and I had a blast with that one. But ever since then, I kind of dropped out the Monster Hunter scene, and even before that, I was never into them. Never caught my appeal, so that's something I'm looking forward to. If someone was probably like, "Hey, try it out. I have my copy here. You can borrow it." I won't deny and give it a shot, but not something I'm really looking forward to.
Yeah, and it's for me again, same thing. Like I've seen like Monster Hunter like on the PSP. That was like basically when it first came out, at least over here. PlayStation Portable, but I've played World. I loved World. I played the expansion, Iceborne. And I'll be honest, the only reason why I even got into Monster Hunter was, again, because of my significant other. It's a game we could play. I ended up enjoying it. It's not a series that I'm like, oh my God, yes. But I've learned to like appreciate it. Again, this is the DLC for Rise. I'm not going to get Rise. Again, Stories 2, if no one has played it. It's basically like a take-turn RPG, and it plays a lot like Pokemon. Like you basically just get monster eggs, you create your team. Each monster has actual like different like powers that you can use not only in battle but like in the world. So between Rise and Stories 2, I prefer stories too. So this is just, for the Monster Hunter fans out there. It comes out summer 2022, so next year. Obviously, like how Monster Hunter always does it, it's going to be new enemies, maybe new maps, new weapons, this and that. So, I mean, it's cool.
I was going to touch up on that. I'm kind of disappointed they didn't show a little bit more, though. Would like to see it. But it did say in the bottom it's a massive expansion of the screen when they were showing it off. So I'm assuming it's going to be like one of those big expansions. So yeah, like you said, we're gonna get new enemies, new monsters. Probably
it might be
some new features, maybe.
Yeah, and the thing is, it might be like Iceborne, because Iceborne, like Monster Hunter World was getting like updates, but that was like an actual expansion, like a separate island, new variants of monsters, totally new monsters. So like, again, it's cool because it's getting some love, but not something that I'm like. It was more of a okay, that's cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so like we said, not something that definitely catches our eye. Do we want to go on to the next one? The next one, I know you and me have different opinions on this one.
Where you're talking about your Mario Party Superstars.
So you want to take it away here? Or you want me to touch base on what I think?
You know what? You take it away, because...
All right, so Mario Party Superstars. I'm actually looking forward for this one. I do not like, though, I gotta wait a whole year for this game. But whatever. I feel like it's not necessary. But so for whoever didn't catch the direct, just give like a quick synopsis. Mario Party. What else is there to say? The only thing special about this one is we get maps from the previous Mario Party games. And
the only thing that matters about that game.
Which is cool. It's neat. You get old Mario Party maps from the various games. We may even get a Mario Party 2. Cross my fingers. Come on, man. I love that game. It's my first. And then we'll get the old mini games as well, which is fucking awesome. We get the standard online play now, which is neat. They added that pretty late in the previous Mario Party, which me and Zeph didn't like because the hype already died. But yeah, it's implemented like straight off the bat on this one, which is awesome. Definitely, I'm not gonna say it's a definitely day one cop for me, but I know Ariel, our buddy, is gonna get it, and so definitely I'll be over his house a lot, and definitely be playing that one like hands down. So I know you want to talk about your opinion on it. I definitely want to hear it out. And I'm assuming everyone else is interested.
So I think that's why I like this podcast, because, again, like, you think differently. I think there's a lot of stuff that we do agree with, but then there's stuff where I'm like, no. And then there's stuff where you're also like, no. So my thing with this is that, again, it's Mario Party. Like, we need a new Mario Party. Like, we already had Super Mario Party, which is the one, the recent one, which is the one on Switch. And I'll be honest, man, I haven't played every single one, but I could definitely say that Super Mario Party has been the weakest installment of any Mario Party that I've ever played. Only because it felt, and I know this is strange to say, it just felt very repetitive. In the sense of it's the same damn, like, 4 maps, maybe 5. It didn't, each map felt the same. It didn't really feel like fresh or anything like that. Characters, perfect. We got all the same characters. Great. Not a problem with that. The mini games, they're good. Like, there's other mini games that I think that are better in the other Mario parties. But what I'm trying to get at is that Super Mario Party had absolutely no love, no update. It never had online. So, like, let's say, like, during the pandemic, obviously, which is what's going perfect. On. To play online, it would have been great, because obviously people can't come over. Just play online, play Mario Party, have a grand old time. Or even just because you want to play online because you want to. And you're telling me already at the end of its life, you finally do that type of like you see what I'm trying to say? It's like, let's do Mario Party Superstars, but hey, psych, it's gonna have online and stuff, but it's not even an expansion or anything. It's a brand new game, and you have to pay Nintendo, which is always notorious of doing this, $60. for something that could have been an update.
I do agree with you on the price point. I do. Because like Nintendo is infamous for their fucking prices. And I know we are not the only ones who think this. I know that for a fact. But I think the reason why I really enjoyed the last one and I'm looking forward for this one is because I haven't played personally a Mario Party game since the GameCube. I didn't own a GameCube. I literally went to a buddy's house and he had it. And that's how I would play it.
Right.
And I think I dabbled in the Wii one. I think someone I knew. Yeah, I had someone who had the Wii one up front from high school. But other than that, I haven't played a Mario Party game in years until recent. I think that's why I'm really looking forward to this one, and I enjoyed the last one.
Yeah, and the only reason why I even had fun with the last one is because of you guys. We go to our friend's house. We did a Mario Party like drinking game. Like, oh, you roll lower than like a 10 or something. Or 5. I don't remember what it was. You take a shot. Those are the type of stuff that I like with Mario Party. Obviously, it's a party game. You don't play that shit by yourself. Like, if you do, you need help. But
you need to seek help.
Yeah, like I don't know. I feel like this could have just been either an update or you know what? Fine. Nintendo wants to make money. A $20 expansion with all of the old maps of like the old Mario parties. Okay, fine. It's stupid. You have a paywall to play online, but at least it just should have been like a cheap expansion to the new one. Have its life cycle until maybe like, because I see this is gonna be the second Mario Party game on the Switch. Like, just leave Super Mario Party as the Switch Mario Party, and then whatever console Nintendo does after, it could have been Superstars. Like, it's just, I don't agree with this whole $60 for another Mario Party that's obviously better than the old one. Like, the old one sucks. It just sucks now that this is coming out.
Like I said, I do agree with the price. The nice touch on the paywall. Because that actually would have been an alternative route they could have done. But what doesn't have a paywall nowadays? Honestly,
unfortunately, I don't agree with it. But yeah, sure.
But that is what it is. So we just gotta. It's the time we live in, as they say. So I do want to move on to the next one. Voice of Cards: The Isle's Dragon Roars.
So the reason why I screamed when, like, at first they're showing it, I'm like, oh, it's a card game, but the art is gorgeous, like,
beautiful,
awesome, beautiful, mwah. And then they say Yoko Taro, and I'm like, wait. They did not just say Yoko Taro, the genius behind Nier. Like what? He's I believe they said he's like directing it or something like that, or he's like an advisor for the game.
Yeah, being honest, without double checking, I'm not 100% sure. Without having to like go and look for it, I can check.
Sure. Well, I just kind of go on to this next thing because the game looks like it's a board game. I think of a tabletop game. Okay, that's kind of interesting. From what I saw in the trailer, it's not just card battles. Like, you can go around the world, but it's not like an RPG.
I like that, though.
Yeah, like, you're not going around the world showing the characters walking like an actual like RPG. You're moving as cards, and then when you move at a certain spot, like an enemy pops up, like an encounter or something, and then that's when the card game aspect comes into play, which is sort of interesting. Like, the art is just what brings me towards it, and obviously Yoko Taro, like, that guy's nuts. So I would probably... actually, because we said that we would say which games we would cop. I would not cop Superstars. I would just have, like, Danny cop that. But this game, I would actually buy. Like, I would buy this.
This is probably a day one for me, too. What's cool is, like, we don't have to even wait long for it. There's already a demo for it. And it's set to come out next month, literally. Like, literally in 2 weeks.
October 28th, yeah.
Oh, there you go. Well, so a month exactly. To be exact. So definitely one I like to get my hands on. What's cool though, it's not only a Switch exclusive. You can get it on PlayStation 4 and on Steam. I'm actually finding it out right now as I'm looking for.
It's on PS4? Okay.
Yeah, I'm actually looking up to what Yoko is doing. But that's really cool because like it's like a new taste on card games. I like that a lot. We barely see that, so it's pretty neat.
It reminds me, like, at least the gameplay. It literally looks like the. Oh my God, what is it? The World of Warcraft card game? Is it World of Warcraft? What the heck was it?
Oh, you mean the Witcher card game? Is that what you're thinking about?
No, not Gwent. I know exactly what that is.
You're thinking of. I know what you're talking about. You said one now. Oh my God.
Hold on.
I have to look it up because the guy will kill us. I know what you're talking about. Oh my God.
Dude, what is it? It's not man.
Hearthstone.
Oh my God, Christ, dude.
Hearthstone.
I'm like, oh my God, I know it's Warcraft. I know it's obviously Blizzard. What the hell is it called though? Hearthstone. Jesus. Oh my God. I'm like, what is this thing called, dude? It looks like Hearthstone because
I like that, yeah.
Yeah, like a lot of games obviously take after that because I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Hearthstone was like
Yoko Taro is the creative director, so he's actually gonna be overlooking it, which is awesome.
Yeah, he's one of the leads, and the thing is that again, that man is crazy. He's a cinnamon roll. I love him. Yeah, because
I was looking at the trailer now very quickly. I had to point out back to the artwork. I like it. I think it's very simplistic. It's nothing like out of the ordinary.
No, nothing over the top. And again, like if you see like the card gameplay, a lot of other card games that are online now, they do look at the layout of Hearthstone. I honestly just think because Hearthstone's one of like the first to like kind of do that. Obviously, there's been other, like Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh do that online thing, but like the setup, the formula looks like a Hearthstone type of thing. And being honest, I wasn't interested, and then again I saw Yoko Taro, and I'm like, okay, never mind. I want to play this. Like, I would play it.
So just looking at the artwork alone, I get this the Final Fantasy TCG like feel, like the artwork.
Oh my God,
for it. That's kind of what it reminds me of.
Same.
And then going back to like the random encounters that you mentioned, like that's pretty neat. Like it's a new twist on it. It's like, hey, you want to play Pokemon or like some random other side RPG? This is like a little twist on it, which is really, really neat.
And I love it because
I'm looking forward to this.
It's not just, like dialogue, like how other card games do it. It's like, okay, here's the character art. They're talking, boom, card game. They're talking again, boom, another card game. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you're actually on the board, moving around. And then you have encounters. Even like they were saying, like the shop and like other characters you meet on the board are also cards. And like you have like dialogue and you like talk and meet new characters. So it's not like a text box and then play or like a standard RPG. It's just all tabletop, and I think that's kind of cool.
Yeah, so it's this is probably gonna be a day one for me.
Same, especially I would get it on the Switch, even though I do love.
I think so. Yes, I like my whole consoles, but the whole portability aspect of it, really, it's a nice little touch on it. So I definitely will get on a Switch as well. It's like I mentioned, you can take it anywhere. I know you and me have a trip in a month, so we're starting out even in a month and a half, and we're definitely gonna take it if we cop it like day one, and like spend the trip playing that. So definitely something we have look forward to. So the next one, Disco Elysium.
Okay, Ken.
What's your take on that?
I'm okay. So I've heard of it, and I mean, castrate me in the comments or yell at me, but
you and me both.
I have absolutely no idea what the hell this is about. I'll be real with you.
I've heard about it. I've heard good things about it. But not something that has caught my attention.
Me neither.
Honestly.
Like,
I don't even know the synopsis. I just heard the name, and I've heard very good things about it. But besides that, not something I'm looking forward to, honestly. There's a bunch of other games I would rather pick up first before this one.
Yeah, I just wanted to mention that, but yeah, I remember when they showed it, and I was like, oh, I lost interest. Like the Isle of the Dragon, I was like, oh shit, and then this one, and then I'm like, oh, yeah, okay. Like they were talking about it, and I tuned it out. Like being honest, I'm I don't know about it. I'm not interested. It comes out October 12th, but I'm not,
Yeah, anyone looking forward to that one? Yeah, so October 12th is the release date, so you got something to look forward to. And I think it said the final cut, so I'm assuming it's extra stuff to it, which is neat for obviously any definitive edition or like extra content for any game, obviously. So definitely, if whoever's looking out for that one, October 12th is your release date. The next one, I still have not bought this game, so I kind of feel I'm an asshole as a Zelda fan.
So,
but I quit wanting because I knew there was DLCs coming out for this game.
Okay, so this is my thing.
Age of Calamity.
Like Age of Calamity. So for those who don't know, it is basically a Warriors, they already made a Warriors game of Zelda, which was Hyrule Warriors. Personally, I love the shit out of that game because of the story. Every Warriors game is Dynasty Warriors basically is going to have that formula. Hack and slash, millions of enemies. You have different characters. You take zones.
I'm playing Strikers now, and it's
same thing. Correct. It's that same type of formula. So a lot of people don't like games like that because, again, they're all the same. But personally, I do. And the thing is, with Age of Calamity, I guess I have to kind of rewind a bit because Zelda, again, amazing franchise. Like, it is, again, I know Mario is technically the flagship for Nintendo, but I think Zelda deserves to be up there too because of everything that Zelda has made and done. But being honest with everybody, I only really got into Zelda, again, because of my significant other. He loves Zelda. I do enjoy it. And playing Breath of the Wild, again, castrate me all you want. I had issues with Breath of the Wild, as amazing as it is. And obviously, I already know what happens in Breath of the Wild, for those who don't know. But, Age of Calamity is basically explaining what happens before Breath of the Wild. And I would only play Age of Calamity because I am so in love with Warriors games, but the story itself, I'm not too sure. I'm not saying it's bad, but again, if you don't like Warriors games, unless you're really into Breath of the Wild, I don't think you'll like it, I guess.
I haven't played Breath of the Wild. I have it. Don't get me wrong. It's just one of those ones that are still on my backlog.
Honestly, life and work and all that. Everybody's gonna have a backlog, and games coming out at the same time or a couple days apart. It's hard.
Exactly. So it's one of those games I actually do. I do want to play. That's why I purchased it. But it's one of those games that I want to wait until I have nothing else to play, or one of those feelings I don't want to play. I have all these games, but I don't want to play them. That's what I'm waiting for. So that's why I haven't touched it, honestly. But I've heard very good things. Practically, there's games that now use that as their basis. For example, Genshin. Genshin has that Breath of the Wild aesthetic look now. It does. That feel, the map. And I've heard good things about Age of Calamity, and then especially that's the prequel to Breath of the Wild. Yeah. But like I said, I don't have Age of the Calamity. I haven't purchased it because I was waiting because I knew there was going to be DLCs, and I don't want to be purchasing DLCs left and right. I would like to be let me wait until the end and then cop it as a package.
Yeah, mentioning that again, this is Age of Calamity DLC. We're not talking about the game. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this is either the final Age of Calamity DLC or the second to last, because I think they're wrapping up the Age of Calamity stuff, because obviously Breath of the Wild 2 or whatever they're going to call it, they finally showed a trailer. So I think they're trying to wrap up all the Age of Calamity stuff before, obviously Breath of the Wild 2 doesn't have a release date, but I have a feeling this is they're close to finishing the DLC for Age of Calamity.
So I'm looking at it now, it's their second wave. That's what they're doing.
Oh, okay.
It's okay. Yeah, and apparently they did. I didn't catch it when we were watching, but apparently, oh yeah, see, I have it in front. They showed their expansion pass, so yeah, it's the last one technically.
Oh, okay. I figured, because I know I follow a couple Zelda YouTubers basically that were saying spoiler alert, people thought that Breath of the Wild 2, they were going to show another trailer in this direct. Personally, I did not think they were going to show anything. They had already showed it at E3. There was no way they were going to show something like that again. But again, I would like to purchase Age of Calamity. It's just, I had issues with Breath of the Wild that if I were to play this, I would just play it like for a bit and then probably beat it and then not play it again.
Yeah, there is something I want to bring up very quickly. I'm looking at the expansion pass. So they're releasing 3 characters. I'm not reading to the characters honestly who they are. 2 are already announced. 1 will be basically not shown until the DLC is dropped. So whoever is looking forward to it you got that extra little perk on your side. And then not to mention they get new stages and added action for existing characters. Which is
basically just like Fire Emblem Warriors, same thing. They they had a bunch of DLC with new stages, but they brought like a lot of other Fire Emblem characters like for each DLC.
So that's Age of Calamity. The next one,
Spice. I love this next one.
Which was a very little spicy topic we were having when it was being played in the background. Because we saw this as a group, like I mentioned earlier. Sorry, I laughed. So I wish this was live because I would like to throw this into the chat. Your ideal favorite racing party game. Apparently, according to half the group we were with, is Mario Kart. Now, Zev, you wanna throw your hot take right now?
Okay, so I just want to say that yo boys, I think this is gonna be better than Mario Kart. You know, we got the chicken, we got the mages, we're on damn roller skates. You can be on roller skates in this game. You could be on a bumper car in this game. And the game that I'm freaking talking about is called Chocobo GP Grand Prix Final Fantasy Mario Kart.
I would like to throw Diddy Kong into that mix, but that's me. But whatever. And that beside the point. Beside the point. It's something I think we're all looking forward to this. Whoever's a Final Fantasy simp. Oh,
that's me. I'm a simp. Hello, my name is Zeffy. I am simp for anything Final Fantasy. Yes,
definitely caught my attention. It looks very fun. I'm always down for more party games. Honestly,
especially with our group. You know, our group does a lot of stuff together, and at least for me, I mean you, me, Ruben, Gabe, like the ones who are really into like RPGs will understand like the references and stuff, because dude, it literally just it's literally just Mario Kart, because they have like the power-ups when you grab it. You have different like abilities, you have the different spells, like slow and like all that stuff, Fireга, Blizzaga, like, and you have not only that, I think it's cool that like it's not just like, mostly Mario Kart is like cars and like motorcycles. This is like roller skates. Those man, I just said what it was. The cars, the roller skates, and the bumper cars. Thank you. There's like different types of like vehicles.
I like this one because I liked what we saw. And it's because you don't have to be a Final Fantasy fan to understand the concept. It's another party game to add to your collection, and then basically have fun with wherever you're playing it. But what I liked a lot, I was mind blown. I was like talking to our friend Erica because she was with us. I was like, "Did you guys see that? 64 fucking players online. That's gonna be a fucking shit show. That's gonna be fucking nuts."
That's bold. That's very, very bold.
That is very bold indeed. So 64 fucking people racing each other. That's gonna be fucking madness.
Dude, and again, Final Fantasy characters, you know, it's obviously called Chocobo Racing because the Chocobo, if a lot of people don't know, it's the
chicken.
Yellow, the big chicken, the ostrich inspired chicken bird thing.
Not Big Bird, all right?
Yeah, not Big Bird. No.
They ain't Sesame Street. Giant chicken.
This is the chunks, the big yellow chunks.
Dude, they had Fat Chocobo. I'm playing him.
I'm 100% sure they showed him. It's just again, I was in that. Well, a lot of stuff was going on, but like I was in that high of Final Fantasy racing. What like again, the Chocobos get like their own games sometimes.
By the way, so I didn't notice. I'm actually just finding out right now. I just searched it because I wanted to see if there was anything else we're missing. There was a fucking Chocobo racing game for PlayStation 1.
Mm-hmm. And like the Chocobo dungeon, like that's a thing too. So it's like a little,
I guess it's a little spin-off off of it then?
What I'm assuming I don't think it's like a remake. It's just like another one. You know what I mean? Like yeah. But it's again, it's they kind of do like they're like little. Again, it's not part of the main Final Fantasy series. It's just like side games. But I'm really happy they're bringing something like that to the Switch. And again, it's not only Chocobos. Like I'm seeing like there's like the mages, like the different classes, the different characters.
There will be a track called Sid's Circuit. So it's an inspiration of Sid. Sid's test course. That's what it says. It's inspired by him.
No way. And again, Sid is an iconic character in the Final Fantasy series. That's like in almost, if not every Final Fantasy, but there's different iterations. They're just all called.
We're gonna see Vivi too. Okay, that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. You actually see him like in one part, but again, I'm just going on about this. People are like, this is just a freaking racing game. No, it's Final Fantasy racing. Like, I'll be honest with you, if we didn't have, like, I love Mario Kart 8. It's probably like, in my opinion, like the best Mario Kart. I love it. But I would play this with the guys because again, it's Final Fantasy. It's a party game. Like you said, you can play with friends and it's just Final Fantasy. Like, hello.
It's just like I mentioned, I like it because it's another game to add to your collection. It's not like if you guys are tired of playing Mario Kart, here's something new, a little nice extra twist to the kart racing genre, basically.
Mm-hmm. I will actually cop it. I'll probably cop it either day one or like at least sometime soon because I want it. I'll buy it like for us.
Playing that fucking Moogle, but like
the next one.
I kind of wish we'd have to wait until 2022, but whatever. Like you said.
Yeah.
The next one on the list.
Oh my god. I can't like man, I don't know why I've been itching to play like a game like this of like the franchise.
But boy
it's here. It's here.
Home. He's coming home. But
it's
Pink Puffball.
The pink puffball, the royal puffiness himself, and again, I've been wanting to play one of his games, and now I don't really have to wait. I could just play a new game. Kirby: The Forgotten Land, coming spring 2022.
No, I'm so fucking excited for this game. Kirby has been like being teased off the wall for fucking the last year and a half. We got that fucking little side scroller Kirby. We were rumored to get apparently a Pokemon Union-esque Kirby game. I'm so fucking happy now that we're getting one. A brand new one. We haven't had one since we haven't had one since I guess you can technically
the Star Ally game. That's the last Kirby game.
Ally game. We got Kirby Crash and Kirby Fighters, but they're like I'm looking at it now. Those are like those side freebies that we're given.
Yeah.
But oh my god, a Kirby game, and it's like not
only that.
Right.
It's 3D. It's a 3D platformer.
It's literally a Mario Odyssey Kirby game.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And if you look, like, I love how it starts off, like, you know how you see him in like the beach and he gets up. Like it just reminds me of Link's Awakening, like how he's in like he washes up on shore, like it's just like a little like kind of I guess homage to that. But I'm just obviously Kirby gives the big suck, so it's typical Kirby, but it's just it's a 3D platformer. I personally I love Kirby, but I haven't really played a Kirby game like in a long time.
Yeah,
like
since I was a kid.
Yeah,
but like this is like so it's awesome for me. This
This is like a day one cop because again, Mario Odyssey, amazing. One of my favorite. It's probably my second favorite 3D Mario platformer. But for Kirby to get one,
oh my god, I'm so excited.
And you can ride when he's riding the star and he's waving like he's like. If you could ride the star around the world too, that'd be kind of cool.
Please do that. Fast travel on the star, something I would. Oh my god, man! I'm so hyped. I'm sorry.
It's a pretty game, like the colors and everything, and then
it pops out.
Yeah, and like when he gives the suck, like with the power ups, you see like it pauses. Yeah, it like pauses the game. I don't know if you notice, it turns black, and then he jumps up. And it shows what power up he has, so I think that's kind of cool.
I'm so excited, man. So, are you Kirby fans? Me and Zeph included. We got one, boys. We got one. We gotta win.
Yeah, I'm again. And because of Maz, I'll be honest, I've enjoyed Kirby a lot more. So this is something I'm really excited to play.
So after the excitement of Kirby, we got our next game that showed up on screen. For all you lovely Animal Crossing fans, the cafe is coming to Animal Crossing.
Yeah, and they're doing their own separate direct in October, just for Animal Crossing. So I think that's cool. They just kind of touched that. Oh, an update is coming to the game, like another update.
Yeah, the cafe. So you guys have something to look forward to. You Animal Crossing fans out there. So you definitely are probably hyped for this. I know we know a couple of people that are very excited. Our friend Erica was fucking going ballistic when she saw it. So
and I think
Tom Nook, go eat a dick. No, I'm playing. I'm joking.
And I'm joking. Our other friend of ours, the Geeks and Goddesses host, I'm sure she's excited for that.
Future Crab, you hear us, Franny?
we out here, collab episode. So I'm not a huge Animal Crossing fan. Like I the New Horizon, like I downloaded it during the pandemic. It was of course during that time where people needed it. It was like a comfy, cozy game. My villagers are probably all freaking dead, bro. They're all killing each other. Like, where is the mayor?
Died. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm gonna come in. There's like fire everywhere, and everything's like, bro, everybody's dead because I have not turned on that game since last year. And I don't know about you, Maz, but it's not a bad game. It's just stuff like Stardew Valley, stuff like that. No, and I try, and I feel like if I force it, I'm gonna hate it. So again, it's not bad. It's just not a game for me. I'll play it maybe every once in a while, but like after that, I just stop playing.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's not a game that I'm really hyped for. I've never been a fan of it, honestly, and it's not because it's bad. I know there's your fans who like it. It's not. It's just something that's never appealed to me. But and I know it's a great seller. It's like I haven't seen a bad one ever. So, but again, not something I'm interested in. But for like I said, all you Animal Crossing fans, you got something to look forward to. New expansion, and then you got a direct coming out this month. So, something to look forward to. Next thing on the list.
Yeah, it's another update. It's just for Mario Super Rush Golf. Again,
do want to say something about that game. I was very excited for it. So I played the original Mario Golf for N64. So wink wink for something later. But besides that, I was very excited about it. But then when I listened to a couple of podcasts I listened to on the side, I heard they enjoyed it, but it was very short. And it kind of like you get bored after like a couple of hours.
I know, and I know there's a campaign you can make. You can put your me in it, like, and you could go play as yourself, like in the tour.
So definitely something I was like very, very disappointed with. So something, not like never comped at all. But whoever's playing and who's ever enjoying it, there's your update.
Yeah, and again, I went on the screen and I'm like, oh, brain turn off. Just didn't pay attention. I'll be quite honest with you. So the next one, the only reason why I even want to mention this next one because when we were watching it, And, like, Erica was saying, oh, Sora's not going to be in Smash, like, whatever.
Oh,
and I'm there like, no, it's bullshit. Disney acknowledges him. There's freaking merchandise of him in the parks. Like, of course Disney acknowledges Kingdom Hearts. Like, hello? Like, they make money off of that. And what happens is that a Mickey pops out
and I go... Kingdom Hearts?
Yeah, I'm like, Kingdom Hearts, what? Like, I'm freaking out. And then it's like, Disney's Magical World 2. And I'm like, the original one, the first one was on the 3DS. I know what this is. Never mind. It's not what I thought.
I'm done. Typed out.
Yeah. So, they mentioned that. And then the next one is kind of interesting.
Yeah. Funny, because we talked about this in the last episode.
Yeah, which is the remake of it. It's not, the one that we talked about was the remake. This is the original, ported over.
Are you Knights of the Old Republic fans? You guys want to replay the game? Here you go. You're getting it on the Switch now. Portability.
On the Switch. Personally, again, the Switch is very topsy-turvy when it comes to performance, especially on certain games. I don't know how the heck this game is going to perform on the Switch. I'd rather play it on PC or the Xbox or the PlayStation. But it's coming to Switch, so I guess that's nice. Personally, I would just play the remake.
That's what I mentioned to our buddy Ariel when we were watching the showcase. Like we said in the previous episode, we haven't played the original before, but like I said when we were watching it, personally, I told him I'm just gonna wait until the remake, and obviously there might be some differences, some slight changes, but might as well just wait until the remake. But if you enjoyed the original, there you go. It's gonna be in your hands. You're gonna be taking it portable.
Yeah, and again, I would cool that it's coming to Switch, but I personally won't be copying that. So,
No. So next one. Dying Light 2, which is pretty neat.
I did not a lot of games a lot of games like Wolfenstein or the Outer Worlds, they're on the console, on the Switch now. A lot of these type of games are being put on the Switch, which is kind of neat. But again, my opinion, performance issues, I would not play that portably. If you're going to play it on the Switch, but you're going to play it on the TV, just play it on the PC or a console. That's just my opinion.
There's people that I know. No, I don't know them personally, but I know there's people out there that they don't like consoles, like home consoles. They like the portability. They like let me just sit on the couch and just kind of play with the screen here and there. By all means, you enjoy what you enjoy. But I'm not gonna take that away from you. But like I said, I didn't see this coming. Dying Light 2 on the Switch. I just feel like that game is very powerful for what it is. And I don't know how it will be running on the Switch. Even though the Switch is a good console, but...
Yeah, it's so limited to what it can do, unfortunately. It's not powerful. It's not even as powerful to me as even a PS4 or an Xbox One. It's good, but it's again, those type of games, and a lot of people say just get it on the consoles, unless you really just want to play on the go, I guess. But Dying Light 2 and Dying Light 1, which I played one is great. I think it's a good franchise. I hope 2 is good as well, but it's interesting that they go the cloud version, February 2022, for the Switch, for Dying Light 2, and I'm like, cloud version, okay.
Yeah, I don't know how that's gonna work. I don't know if maybe you have some idea or some thought of it. I don't know how that is.
What I'm assuming is, or what they mean, it's the digital version is coming out, and maybe a physical, but it's just, I don't know. I just found that the way they said it, I was like, okay, I guess, but it's a good series. Cool that it's on the Switch, but again, would play it on
its own little niche fan base, which is cool.
Yeah.
I do have to add that now when you get the second one on Switch, you're also gonna get the first one, which was pretty neat. So if you want to play the first one, you never did it, but you're enjoying part 2, there you go. Part 1 is also on it, which is cool. Little fun fact there.
No, that the next game you were looking forward to it, and so was I, because It's I mean, I love Fire Emblem RTS strategy correction, RPG RTS games. So something like Fire Emblem, like that.
If you guys enjoyed Octopath Traveler, is the same creators. So we got Triangle Strategy, which by the way changed the goddamn name.
What a name. What a
Erica roasted me on that shit for fucking 2 minutes. Change
yeah,
the fucking name.
I remember the demo coming out. I played a little bit of it. Again, it's cool. I already love it. I love the art style. It's basically Octopath Traveler. Just, like it's not from the same universe or whatever from what I could see. It's the same take. And Octopath is also a really good game. So
I would like if they throw little Easter eggs here and there about Octopath, which would be pretty neat. Something little cool that they add there. I don't obviously to each their own, but I would like to see that. Very excited.
Yeah,
for this one.
I'm excited. I don't know if there's a release date because they didn't really say. They said
March because Erica was again joking with me for 2 solid straight minutes, and she was like, "Oh, watch they keep the name the same until like the day of release." I go, "Stop fucking with me."
Oh my god. Okay, so March. Not too far, but again
March
next year.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the next thing was Metroid Dread, another trailer because it is coming out soon. What do you think? Personally, I've never really played Metroid. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Very quickly, March 4th next year.
Oh, Triangle.
Triangle.
Oh, just the way that we're saying a triangle.
God,
all
damn
right.
It.
Yeah, and it's because it is coming out October 8th. Metroid Dread.
So how do I feel about Dread? You said.
Yeah, because it's coming out soon, so obviously they're gonna do another trailer. They want to push it, marketing. It is a new Metroid game. We haven't had one since literally the Wii, because I don't count the 3DS, that Metroid Federation crap. No, actually,
I think
Samus Returns.
Yes, they re-released one of the old ones. That's a remake. Yeah,
Samus Returns, which was, I believe, called Return of Samus or something like that. Samus Returns. It was the remake for the 3DS. I'm sorry. So I guess you could also count that, but when I mean new, I mean like a new, a brand new.
I think we hadn't got one since Metroid Other M.
Oh my god.
Yeah. How long ago was that? Just saying the name, my god.
That's what I'm saying.
Oof, just saying that.
And it's funny because I'm even looking it up just in case. Metroid Dread, it's not like a remaster or like a remake. It's literally, it's an actual... Yeah, it's a new installment.
God. 11 years ago, 2010. Shit.
That's what I'm saying. So Samus Returns, also, I heard it was very good, very accurate. But again, I don't really count that either. And the Federation Metroid was a hot poo-poo garbage. So to have a brand new Metroid game, for the Metroid fans, I'm living for you. I'm not... Again, I've never really played a Metroid game. Would I get this? Probably not. But it looks cool. I would
like to try it. I've played them. I'm gonna get roasted for this later. I know I am, but I'll take it. I don't care. I haven't played the Prime games before. I played probably a demo for Prime on DS. That's as far as it went. If that wasn't even Prime, I'm trying to remember. But I have played the side scroller ones. I never beaten them, but I did enjoy them for what they are.
It's like the standard Metroid, right?
Yeah. I will give it a shot. Not now though. I'm not gonna get it day one. I will give it a shot. It does intrigue me a lot. I like the whole you're being chased down by this invisible enemy.
That gives me anxiety. Yeah, that gives me massive anxiety.
I know it does but I'm all for that. I love shit like that. We love Resident Evil. We love Evil Within, shit like that.
Yeah.
So I'm all for this. Definitely not a day one though, But I am happy for the fan base because the fan base is like loving this.
They deserve it
They
because
deserve
what the
this one. They like deserve a W on like this for at least once. Because oh my god, 11 years from another one, Jesus.
like it's like it's the same thing with like the F-Zero series, like that and Metroid. Where the hell, like there has been nothing.
Where the fuck
like,
is F-Zero? Nintendo, let's go. It's been long enough. All right.
Like there's certain IPs that I'm like, wow, like they have not, like the last Star Fox game, for example, was on the Wii U. That was also hot poo poo. Like it was good, but what made it awful was the controls. Like I don't know what they were thinking with the Wii U gamepad, but it was not good. Just not good.
We have our opinion about the Wii U, but we don't talk about that right now.
Okay, so this is the biggest thing out of everything. I think this was
we were off our seats on this one.
So
this was speculated for a while, by the way.
Yeah, and I'm kind of sad they're not doing a mini of them, but whatever. We're getting games.
We're getting them. Yeah, we're getting it. I don't care because there's a bunch of games I would love to replay on this. So
for like nostalgia.
Exactly for nostalgia. For who didn't tune into the direct and still hasn't heard, we are getting the Genesis.
We're getting the Genesis and the Nintendo 64 games for the Nintendo Switch Online membership thing that obviously nobody freaking uses other than getting the free downloads for like the NES and Super NES. But
I wanted to fucking cry when I saw this. So I was an owner of a Genesis. That was my first fucking console, and then a Game Boy. And then immediately after that was PlayStation and the N64 at the same time. But I had a Genesis. This console means so much to me. We're getting fucking Echo the Dolphin. We're getting fucking some of the, oh my god, I can't remember off the top of my head. Some of the other games. But Echo the Dolphin immediately caught my attention. I was like, it's a game about a fucking dolphin. I don't care, but I had that game. I enjoyed it for what it was.
Dude, they're putting Contra, Castlevania Bloodlines, which I think that's the one with Simon.
I'm not sure either. I don't remember. But like, we're getting a bunch of oldies. Like, I want to look at this list.
Streets of Rage. Streets of Rage.
What? Like, oh my god, to play the original again. I'm so hyped for this. Like, I remember we would spend hours, me and my brother, on just the Genesis alone. And the thing is, obviously, for us who grew up back in the day, there was no save. You lost, you died. You had to start from the beginning.
Yeah, like not checkpoints wasn't a big thing.
Checkpoint, yeah, right. Obviously, with this, it was cool. They're gonna most likely add the autosave function.
Like if the game had checkpoints, it was ass. Like you'd start from very far away. Like it.
And there was like very rare games that did that. Like just that alone. But oh my god! And then N64, we're gonna get Banjo-Kazooie. We're gonna get Ocarina. We're gonna get Majora's Mask.
The original Pokemon Snap. I know the ones.
God.
The ones that they said off the bat are gonna be there is Yoshi's Story, which I've played the Game Boy like versions of it. Yoshi's Story. I would actually play Mario Tennis, Mario Kart 64. Holy shit! And then of course Super Mario 64, which is probably my favorite Mario 3D platformer, and of course Ocarina of Time.
Sorry. I kind of just read something and I got disappointed. The Genesis controller, we're also getting those, which are the N64 and the Genesis controller. We're getting.
It's only for the Nintendo members. I'm assuming you have to give like your sign in, because the thing is, in order to get any of this, you need to upgrade. So this is my question. Are these bastards gonna, again, a paywall? Are they gonna increase?
I think
I'm gonna assume they increase the price. Because the price has been okay. Like, for what it is, even though a lot of people, for me, I don't play the Nintendo Switch Online that much because it's garbage. It's poo-poo. I would just have it for the cloud save because I have two Switches. Me, yes, I know, stupid, but I have two Nintendo Switches.
We're getting fucking Street Fighter 2. But here's where I want to bash them for a second. These motherfuckers always, man. Oh, and we're getting... obviously Sonic. But these motherfuckers, I'm reading right now. I didn't notice. So the Genesis, there's 2 controllers. You had a 3-button Genesis, and then you had a 6-button Genesis controller. I had the 6-button. The 6-button controller is only Japan exclusive. These motherfuckers.
Wait, I don't. The Genesis had 2 types of controllers back in the day.
Yeah, so back in the day, there was like one point.
I don't remember that.
Yeah. I had the 6-button controller. That was like one of the earlier ones.
Okay, I think my brother might have had the 6-button controller because I remember it having a lot of
So
buttons
these
on it.
bastards are releasing the 6-button only in Japan, and then we everywhere else, and including us in the US, is getting 3. Fuck, man. Whatever. God. Always something. So the list, I'm actually trying to look it up too. But right now from while it's loading, where you get Mario Kart 64 as well. That's we were just talking about it. So that's a bonus for us. Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Streets of Rage. Which one? Streets of Rage 3, and we're getting Street Fighter 2 as well. So we're getting a bunch of good games for both.
And again, I hope they don't increase the price, like to make it like. Please do not make it like PlayStation Plus or like Xbox Live type of like price, because that would just be. I'd be like, really? Like, and they damn well know that people will pay money for this new membership for the upgrade.
Oh, absolutely. Like, but what's cool is like they had the family plan, so it's not like you're
like
out.
I'm in a family plan with a good friend of Gabe's and me. Like he's cool as shit. We have the family plan thing, so if he wants to upgrade, man, I'm all in because I will want to do this because it's a 64. So
here's the list for now. I'm assuming they're gonna add more as this time goes by.
Yeah, they mentioned that.
Yeah,
they mentioned they want to add.
I know I saw Majora's Mask somewhere. It's not showing up on this list, but I saw it somewhere else. So we're getting Super Mario. I know we're gonna get Paper Mario. We saw that as well. Yeah, this is
F-Zero.
Yeah,
getting F-Zero, Kirby.
We're gonna get Mario Tennis, Dr. Mario 64. We're gonna get Sin and Punishment. I never heard of that game before. Yoshi's Story, bro. Yoshi's Story.
I love Yoshi's Story.
Oh my god, yes. It's like hands down. There is this game that I'm looking at that looks very interesting, and I'm thinking that's Sin and Punishment.
Dude, if they put the Pokemon Stadium games, I will legit. I will cry.
Mini games all day,
bro.
That's what I'll be doing. So we're getting Star Fox 64 as well. On the Genesis side, we're gonna get Shinobi. Let's go, man. Streets of Rage. Correction, not 3. You're getting Streets of Rage 2. So Streets of Rage 2, we're getting Castlevania, Contra, Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. I believe that's the Dr. Mario spinoff for Sonic. We're getting Sonic. We're getting Phantom Star 4, Rising Force, and Strider. Echo the Doc.
My god! Did you say Strider?
Hell yeah, we're getting Strider.
Wow. I hate Nintendo. Yeah. I hate Nintendo because they know exactly. There's times where they don't know what the freak they're doing, but then there's other times where I'm like, wow, you guys know what to do to make us cough up money.
And Sonic 2 and Echo the Dolphin, as I was like repeatedly saying earlier.
Personally, I did play the Genesis. My brother had the Genesis and I played it. Being honest, I wasn't a big fan of the Genesis. Like little Amanda was not a big fan of the Genesis. I was more into like the 64. I would go over my cousin's house a lot because he had the 64. I didn't end up getting it because we had like what happened?
I'm also reading they're going to support online multiplayer for some of these games.
Yes. That's why like I really want the 64 remote with like Mario Kart 64. I'm gonna die. I am legit like I'm so excited.
So the day of the announcement, Nintendo actually, I'm reading a tweet. So the tweet, they actually showed it off. They announced the membership and everything else. So they said the memberships will be launching the late end of October. and it will detail pricing and timing soon. They did announce the prices for the controllers though, which will be $50 each.
Yeah,
which is normal nowadays for those controllers.
I'll say 50. Okay, fine. Yeah, fine.
I'm not surprised of the price point of those controllers. Now, obviously, the other consoles are different, but
again, they know where to put the money, and we'll buy it.
Oh,
so
for sure,
unfortunately, and we will. But again, I am definitely gonna be getting that membership as soon as it drops. I don't even care about the online functionality. I mean, that's cool, but I just want to play those old games. Like that's my biggest thing.
The only downside I have with that though, like real quick before we move on, it's just like that we need the controllers. You need the controllers to play those games, which really kills it for me. But these, like you said, these bastards know.
They know. Nintendo is notorious for doing stuff like this, and then I wonder if because normally they'll be like, oh, limited, blah blah blah, and then it's not, and then you end up paying a lot of money, and then blah, blah, blah. But I would like to do a podcast episode about like what these type of companies do. Not only Nintendo, I know Sony does it, and others, but like Nintendo is just the cream of the crop for this crap. The Amiibo days.
We love you, but we fucking want to stab you sometimes.
Yeah, so. I guess I want to go over really quick these next 3 games. I mean, they're not a big thing, at least for me. I mean, one of them, yes, but the other 2, not so much. We got the Deltarune Part 2. Again, I'm just skipping the other 2 real quick because this is not something that I'm really familiar of. I'm not a big fan of it. I don't care for. Do you care for it? I don't know.
This one, no. The next one you were gonna mention does kind of get my attention. Not too much, but it's something I definitely want to give it a shot.
Yeah, there's the ActRaiser Renaissance. I had no idea Square Enix. This is like their own game. It was on the Super Nintendo. It's like a remake. Honestly, it looks gorgeous. Like I would play a game like that. It's like a side scroller.
Definitely has
2D.
That square look.
Yes, and the way that the gameplay, like it's I would play it. I won't necessarily like cop it right away, but I would play it. The next one after that, I guess we can touch up a little bit, is the Castlevania Advanced Collection.
Which
it brings
is funny
4 games
because we're gaining Castlevania on the membership side of the Genesis, not the 64, but Genesis, which is cool. And obviously, this actually catches my attention because I definitely want to go back and play some of the Castlevania games I never played. I'm also excited because one of my personal favorites, I never got to finish it, so I get to go back to it. I know it's on PlayStation now, whatever, but having portable, it's sweet. I know Harmony of Sorrows is going to be in it, which I'm hyped for it. Super hyped for that.
So I know about Castlevania. Like I know about the series. I know like the gist of it, but like I never remember which Castlevania was what. Which one is that one? Do you know?
I'm gonna. Oh my god! What did I do? I'm actually gonna look it up right now. That is the one. I might have gotten the name wrong, but that is the one with Soma, which is the reincarnation of Dracula. Basically, that's what you play.
That one. That was like literally the last game before the Lords of Shadows. Came out.
Sorry, it was in Harmony of Sorrow. It's Dawn of Sorrow. Sorry, I'm confused with the other one. But yeah, that is one of my favorites, and I would like to play it.
Yeah, that is definitely. I would actually buy that collection. Like especially because the animated series that just finished Castlevania that they did amazing justice for. I would actually take the time to cop this. Like I'm a big fan.
Yeah, so definitely one of the ones I'm looking out for. I'm definitely cop one day one maybe, most likely. Now, do you want to talk about? Actually, do you want to mention Splatoon 3 quick before we go on to the next big one?
Yeah, like a Splatoon 3 trailer. So I played the hell out of Splatoon 1. I did not play Splatoon 2. I don't know about you.
No, I never have. It's not something that catches my interest, honestly. Because like those type of games, I'll go play something else, honestly. Like if I want to play
shooter,
quote unquote, I'll go play Battlefield, COD, Apex, whatever.
Yeah, and this is slated for 2022. You know, they're gonna start doing more marketing for it. But I've played the first one. It was on the Wii U. 2 looked the same to me. Between 1 and 2, there didn't really seem to be much difference except for like weapons, and the story did continue, I believe, sort of. But again, it's definitely it's more of an audience for kids. So at least for me, it's cool. But you know what? If Splatoon was just 2 games or even just 1, all right, cool. But now that there's like a market for it and little kids love it, especially for the toys, like kids eat the shit out of those toys, and so they're gonna keep making more. I personally do not care for it.
Neither do I. Honestly, not something crazy. But if you're a fan of Splatoon, there you go. You're getting a new one. So there's something you got something to look forward to.
Yeah, and I guess we'll talk about the strange announcement / cool announcement, and then we'll kind of talk about what we feel about it. But the last one, oh my god. So before I get ahead of myself, they had announced the Mario movie, the Mario Brothers.
Mario.
Yeah, I know they had said that there was like teasing that a movie was coming out. It's an animated movie, but I guess, Maz, you could take it. I don't know. I'll say my hot take after.
So they announced the cast for the Mario movie, which a lot of us have different opinions on it. I know me and Zeph as well. So I'll start with the first one. So the voice of Mario will be our infamous Star-Lord, Chris Pratt. He's going to be playing Mario. I'm still on the fence, honestly, about this that pick, because besides the fact of whatever the crap he does on the side, Zeph knows more about that. I don't follow that kind of stuff, but I personally think they could have picked so many other people, different people about it. My God, why didn't they even go with the gentleman who voices Mario himself?
And he's Charles Martinet, however you say his last name. You know, he's in the movie. Like they're saying he's gonna have a role.
Which is neat.
I'm confused.
I just hope they don't use him for the yippee, woohoo, wow, it's me Mario, like shit like that. I just hope that's not the case. Like I hope, like I'm actually gonna quote Gabe on this, like he mentioned yesterday. Mm-hmm. Like I hope he's the actual star of the movie. They're just like messing with you.
Yeah, like it's like, oh, Chris Pratt, woo, and then something happens, he gets sucked up or he blows up, I don't know, and then it's like, I'm the real Mario, woo.
Exactly. So like or like I'm nigga Mario. I don't know, like he's evil Mario or something. Nigga. Scott Pilgrim or something, whatever.
Besides Chris, I'm not gonna get into a whole discussion about it, but I will touch up on it. I do like the fact that Jack Black is Bowser. A lot of people love it. There's some people. That's awesome. There's some people that don't, but I know it's very well received from what I could tell. I personally think he's gonna do amazing. Like I think him as Bowser is number one, funny as hell, and number two, he's gonna do great.
Yeah. So we also got Charlie Day as Luigi, which I'm also excited for all you guys who are fans of Always Sunny in Philadelphia. You know who he is. He's a great actor too. He was in Pacific Rim as well.
Oh, I've unfortunately never seen either or, but I know he's a good actor. He's a very
good actor. Like he's funny. So him as Luigi, I got this. I'm behind him on that one.
Oh, and Key as a Toad from Key and Peele.
Oh my God, yeah, Keenan. Dude, I'm so happy for that, bro. Like I picture him as like Toad. Like I can see that perfectly. So I'm hyped for that. I know we got Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong. So I'm super hyped for that.
I do agree. Like, I feel like a lot of these Hollywood actors, they would do good in the role, but at the same time, I'm in that fence of, like, to just put only Hollywood actors to bring people in, I think that is kind of stupid. I think there's voice actors in the anime or video game community that would do better. But I can see why Nintendo working with Hollywood, they would pick Hollywood people because to try to make money. I get that. Not saying that like people like Jack Black or like Key or like Chris Pratt don't like they're not gonna do well. It's just I feel like the whole Hollywood getting just Hollywood voice actors or Hollywood actors in this. I don't know. I think regular voice actors that have been doing it for years, especially, would have been better. But I think it's certain, like, you know, again, like Jack Black, Key, like, I think it's cool. Like, I could see them doing well.
And
now I'm just gonna,
sorry, we missed Peach. We got
Peach, that's right.
Yeah, we got Anya Taylor, which for you guys who are fans of the Queen's Gambit, she's the lead role in Queen's Gambit. Right. So yeah. So she's gonna be in. I'm sorry. She's gonna be Peach. So you guys something to look forward to. So I think that was a great pick too. She's a great actress. And she was also, I didn't know, I forgot actually. She was in Peaky Blinders. So good show, by the way. So definitely, that's definitely a good pick in my opinion on that one.
Yeah, for Hollywood, I think everybody else is good. Again, I would have just preferred like voice actors that, of course, that we would know because they've been in a lot of video games or anime or they've done other works for animation in general. But Hollywood is Hollywood. I get why people are like, let's just slap on a Hollywood person and it's going to be good. I don't agree with that. Out of everybody, I think everybody's fine. I just fucking hate Chris Pratt, man. He's a good actor, but it's just he's so fucking weird. Like, I know you don't know about half of the stuff that I mentioned when we were talking about it. He's just really damn weird. I do not like him. As a person, I just don't like him.
I just as long as you can like separate the weird shit you do on your off time, I don't care. And like you can do the role, by all means. Right. You can prove me wrong, bro. I'll fucking give you a golden star, I'll applaud and everything. Prove me wrong. I don't care.
I'm the type of person, I do try to separate the art from the artist. But
exactly.
My problem with someone like Chris Pratt is that like the whole thing with like the LGBTQ community and it's just all the other shit that he's said. Again, I don't want to get into it because this is kind of like a topic that's like, I guess, kind of sensitive. But personally, I do not like Chris Pratt. Like, I just do not. Again, as an actor, his skills are there. I could see it. But personally, I do not like him.
I just don't see him. It's not that I don't like him. It's just I don't see him playing the role.
Hey, that too. There's so other people.
And it goes back to what we said earlier. Like, why didn't you give it to the voice of Mario? Like,
yeah, like what?
Like, he's done it for years. Like I just recently saw a video of him like reading it off a script. Like, it's perfect. He can act. Why don't you just give it to him? He's done voice acting for years. But whatever. I'm not in Hollywood for a reason.
Yeah, and I mean, I know the other characters don't really talk. Like, they don't really like. I mean, a lot of the other characters are like rah, like 102s and stuff. So you could have just given it to all the original voice actors. But the thing is, again, it's Hollywood. Nintendo's working with Hollywood. They want to get those big, those big stars, that Hollywood influence. Yeah, and again, I don't agree with it, but I feel like some of them are gonna do well. Like Jack Black is gonna hit it out of the park, for example.
Absolutely. So that's our take for Mario, the movie. But we are excited. They said next year, right? During holidays? Oh, here it is. December 21st, 2022.
My birthday. Right before your birthday. Yep. The day before my birthday. Cool. What a birthday surprise.
So,
Maz, the next one.
The giant elephant in the room. The game that we were trolled for a millennium. No, I'm joking. For like years already. The last time we got a trailer for this fucking game, Zeph, when was it? The last time we got a teaser for this trailer?
I think it was like 2016?
Yes.
Or was it 2017, 2016?
It was a joke for us. We actually looked at it yesterday. I'm going to rephrase right now. Last time we got was the look at this. It comes at 2017 was the fucking first teaser we got for this game.
And it was a teaser. It wasn't a trailer. Like it was like what, like 20 seconds or like 30 seconds, and it just said the title.
There was 2 gunshots. The like 3-4 gunshots, whatever. The number of the title, and our baby, a beautiful gal, a gorgeous
Mama.
What's her name? What's her name, Zeph?
It's your girl. It's mommy. Bayonetta 3, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go, boys. She's here. She's coming. She's fashionably late. I can't freaking believe that we finally got a goddamn trailer with gameplay. It showed gameplay, and I'll give them that. It wasn't just here's a trailer. Like, no, like we saw gameplay.
I have to give it to them. I know you got off your seat. We were off our seats. We were hugging each other. I was hugging each other. We waited since 2017 to get fucking gameplay for this goddamn game.
And I'm sorry to interrupt, because as we were watching the trailer, you know, it zooms in, like it shows the like Shibuya like crossing, you know what I mean? Like you're kind of there and you're like, whoa, like what is this? Like, is this a new IP? Like, what's going on? And it shows the 101 building, you know, like from Shibuya.
Erica was like, it is not World Ends with Human Net. I was like,
no, obviously, it's you know, we already got Neo. Like, there's no way this is Square. Number one, it doesn't look like a Square Enix title. Number two, you kind of look at it and you're like, okay, you know, like they're fighting some weird like mecha or like alien thing. You know, the army, this and that. Okay, there was something about the graphics that I'm like, wait a second. And I remember Ariel was like, don't even think about it. Whatever you're thinking, you know, don't put your hopes up. Like, stop thinking
it's gonna be in the end with Beyond Good and Evil. It's gonna stay there.
Yeah, it's gonna be in this hellhole. And there's another like creature that comes out, whatever, they're fighting it, and one of them gets shot, and I'm like, oh. But by the way, the bullets are purple, so I'm like, wait. As soon as the camera pans, I obviously you can't see my face, but I went from, my smile was higher than the Joker's smile. Like, I was literally, I was screaming. And then I slowly start to sit down and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Because it shows the dog from Astral Chain. Now, Astral Chain is a Platinum Games title. Very, very good. Awesome game. I loved it. Play the shit out of it. For those who don't know, Platinum Games also made, they've made Bayonetta, but they've made Metal Gear Rising, and they've made Nier Automata, which are, I know Rising has like its own thing, but Nier Automata, classic, one of the best games. And I just see the dog and I'm like, is this Astral Chain
They
2?
also made, I had to Google it because it was killing me. They made Vanquish. Vanquish is fucking amazing.
Mm-hmm. And the wonderful 101 I heard is good. I had a Wii U, but I never played it, but I hear it's amazing. So when they show it, and the thing is, Astral Chain, you could argue like one game and that's it. Like, it's fine. But they could do it Astral Chain 2. Like, they left it open where it could be like, okay, I could see it going that way. I liked Astral Chain, but I'm like, are you kidding me that they're ending it with Astral Chain 2? What the actual shit? And the thing is, if you notice, I don't know if you noticed, Maz, when the enemy gets shot, like the big alien thing, there's a P on it for Platinum, for like Platinum Games.
Oh, I didn't catch that. Yeah,
it's pretty cool. Like, you see it for like a split second. As the monster is about to literally kill the mascot, you hear the freaking the time do like from Bayonetta, and I just lost my freaking I lost my mind. I screamed. I literally screamed.
I'm so excited for this game. Platinum been trolling, and I know they've been like doing their own thing too. So like I can't roast them too much for this. But since 2017, we've been fucking wanting like something from them.
My
they
thing
finally gave it to us.
Direct. And like my thing with that is that okay, I get it. You want to announce games to hype us up. Like, oh, we know it's in the works. Cool. But what I don't like that companies do, and like, again, I didn't blame Platinum for any of this. I honestly thought it was really Nintendo, but I just hate when they do like a teaser like that and then radio silence. Not even it's in development, we're working on it, let me show these images. Like, if you're gonna announce a game, have some stuff ready for years in the future. You get me? So we know something is being done, because at one point, I honestly thought this game is never gonna come out. Like, it's fake. Like, that trailer was fake. We were all dreaming one huge dream, and Bayonetta 3 does not exist. And like, the biggest thing is that she looks like herself. Like, her, this is the third time she changes her outfit, her appearance. And I'm a pretty big fan of it, and I'm glad that she's basically looking like how she was in the first game as a kid. So this is her, like, literally, like as herself.
So I have to point out, we didn't get a release date for it, but I'm reading here that it's speculation that we'll probably get it next year at some point, because it's been already a while since been waiting. So them finally dropping some gameplay makes sense. Gives us the old Bayonetta vibes. You see the time stop. You see her shooting her bullets and stuff, which is fascinating. Never get tired of seeing that.
And the summonings, the different creatures that she summons.
Never get tired of it. Apparently, I'm reading here too that it's going to be most likely Nintendo Switch exclusive. So
yes, 100%, just like 2.
Yeah, so we most likely won't be seeing it PS5 and on Xbox, but honestly, that's what it takes to see this game to see the light of day. I don't care. I'll take it. I'm so hyped for this fucking game.
Dude, and
go ahead.
No, go ahead. Oh, I want to hear your thoughts.
I do want to know who is possibly. We'll probably see it eventually, because there's something I want to bring up at the end of the trailer. You see, which we're joking, obviously. We're like, oh my god, Dante, DLC, and we're like, fuck off. I know we were joking, but we're like, yo, fuck off, all right? I want to know who that is. I really do.
Is that like? And a lot of people are like, I was seeing, is it Jean? Is it her friend? But like, it wouldn't make sense because it looks like an antagonist. Exactly. Why would Jean fight her again? Like, and obviously she fights her in the first game for a reason. Like, it's not to like kill her or anything. It's to be like, wake the fuck up. Like, you have no memory. Like, I'm your friend. Like, come on, let's go. But I want to
make an appearance again at least.
Yeah, dude.
I hope so.
And like, I just hope the whole like crew from like 1 and 2, like the original characters, like I love them all. But Jean and Bayonetta are definitely like the, they're the bays. You want them together. But again, the gameplay looks smooth. Like when she's riding like the elephant dragon thing, and like all the buildings are collapsing. Like, of course, Bayonetta's super over the top, and that's like why people love it. And it's funny because even she says when she pops out to save the mascot, she's like, I'm sorry that I'm fashionably late. And I'm like, you bitch. Yes, you are. You're super late.
Like, talk about trolling to like the
like they know. Like Platinum, they know.
But I was like, whatever. It's finding out. It's a big elephant of the direct. Like, no one saw this coming, which I know we're excited, and so is everyone else. So like, I feel this announcement killed the direct. Like, it fucking home run the shit out of the park. Like,
everything else was cool. Like, again, like the big stuff that we kind of like talked more about. So like, like Kirby, the Mario Party, I guess. Yeah, I won't even say Mario Party. Like, I'll say like Voice of Cards, Final Smash, Kirby, and then obviously the 64 and the Genesis. Like, those, I believe, are like what kind of made the direct. Like, the direct was already good, but Bayonetta, that's it. Like, they killed it. Like that's what people wanted.
I'm just excited because this makes me want to go back and play the original. And not only that,
dude, one is so good. I'm gonna replay 2 because 2 is definitely like the latest one, and I kind of want to like just to replay it. I had already done Bayonetta 1, and so I want to do Bayonetta 2, and then when Bayonetta 3 comes out, you know.
Yeah, so like it definitely makes me want to go back and play both of them. So I definitely got to do that, and hands down. So we got something to look forward to. So like we mentioned in the PlayStation episode, like the next year and a half, we got all these freaking good games coming out. Like I know we're excited, me and Zeph. So I know everyone as well has something to look forward to.
Yeah, I'm just again, it's always good to be a video game fan. To be in the community. So I'm again, Bayonetta, as you could see with my reaction, Bayonetta is like my shit. I love Bayonetta. I'm glad that it's out of this hellhole. It's real. It's freaking real. We weren't dreaming. And I'm excited. I'm excited to see where like this where the third one is gonna take us to.
Fat W for us Bayonetta fans, like
Platinum Games.
Once again hits it out of the park with the trailer. So, Zeph, anything else you want to add, or you want to call it here?
Honestly, just again, this was supposed to be with our PlayStation episode, but we wanted to give Nintendo justice. We wanted to cover at least the meat of like the big stuff that got announced. And these past 2 episodes have been just about video games. I mean, stay tuned. We got, as we're recording this, Venom is coming out. So look forward to like a Venom episode. We have others, like we already have stuff basically planned, but I was glad to do a video game episode with you because we did do anime and like comics and stuff, but I'm glad we were able to do a video game episode.
Yeah, don't worry. We're going to do another anime episode soon. Just like we said, this ain't only a pop culture podcast. It's also anime and video games as well. So don't worry. You'll get your anime episode again soon. So, Zeph, we're going to let the fellow fans and our lovely community know. If you guys want to leave a comment, shoot out your ideas, let us know in the comment section. Click like and subscribe on the YouTube channel. We're on Apple Podcasts. Leave that 5-star rating. Leave us a comment. We'll definitely read it out. If you guys leave it on the in the next episodes, we'll start reading comments. If you guys leave us any on Apple Podcasts or on Google as well, we'll pick out like a favorite if you guys comment. Definitely hit us on other platforms like Spotify and Google Podcasts. We're on it as well now. And like I mentioned in the previous episode, still working on getting on the other platforms. Zeph, where can they find us?
Definitely, I would love to do shout outs in the beginning of each episode. Like Miles said, please tell us what you'd like to listen to on the comments section. Or you can also see us on Instagram and Twitter as the 2 Odd Otakus. You can tweet at us, send us messages through Instagram, giving feedback or even just saying what topics you guys want us to cover. We have topics we want to cover, but maybe there's something you guys kind of want to add and we can, kind of say our hot takes about it. But honestly, again, thank you guys so much for listening. It means a lot to me and Maz. And again, check out that Discord link. It is going to be coming out soon for the community.
Yeah, so definitely pay attention to all the news we're going to be shooting out. Once in a while, if you guys also want to interact with us on Twitter, don't hesitate. So, you're tuning in to the weekly anime, pop culture, and video game podcast. This is the 2 Odd Otakus.
Signing off.
And we'll catch you in the next episode. Peace!
See you later, guys.